Welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio. Just wanted to do a quick update on Games Workshop's pending releases for this week. I did get that commission all finished up, so I'll have a reveal video for that as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe for more content, reviews, etc. So here is our week in Warhammer. Some pretty cool reviews here. Some new releases coming out.
Force your Soul Blight Gravelords collection, then with the Start Collecting set.
So first we have the new Start Collecting box. I was actually starting to think that these were going away and they were just like transitioning to the larger boxes. But in this case we got the Soul Blight Gravelords.
With 20 Graveguard, 5 Black Knights, and the brand new Viking on Skeletal Steed.
So that's pretty cool. They've got like the new character model in the set with it, and then you get 5 other mounted horsemen, and then 20 of the new... actually, I think the Graveguard are old.
It's an incredible foundation to begin your undead conquest of the mortal realms. If you like the idea
the Graveguard are like the more heavily armored, like skeleton warriors, but they're not the new ones that are coming out.
Your undead host marching into battle heralded by the iconic sound of lupine howls, then look no further than the Direwolves. And what Soul Blight Gravelord?
These things are super cool. The old Direwolf models are like absolutely horrendous. A couple of these are like a little bit on the mediocre side. But overall, very pleased with the look of these bad boys. 10 in a box. I believe it was... I'm not sure if I saw the price on this yet, but probably around 55 USD.
Release would be complete without the vampires. We have Bella Dama Volga, Radukar.
Alright, so we got to go through these. These are awesome. This one is like a character riding on a giant wolf, and then there's like another one on the base right there. This dude's a character. And pretty cool overall, I would say. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's a dude. It might be a chick.
Radukar the Beast.
This is the new Radukar model. This is absolutely phenomenal. Basically, Radukar the Wolf has turned into Radukar the Beast. And like full on, like I don't even know what you want to call it, ascended. So he is like a massive were or something or another. I don't know what he is. A werewolf, I guess. As he was like Radukar the Wolf before, but I mean he still has like the humanoid looking face, but he has like werewolf type like claws and obviously like the crazy legs, and then he has a couple of the new little like vampire like minions at his feet, kind of like part of his base. So I guess maybe he's like the bigger version of them. I'm not sure exactly what they even are. I think they're like part vampire, part human, but I don't know, there was like a bunch of talks about him not being an actual ogre, so I'm not sure what explains like why he's so massive, but hopefully there'll be like some cool lore on exactly what happens to him, how he gets like the Demon Prince gift.
Radukar the Wolf and Radukar's Court.
We also talked about this. Obviously Radukar the Wolf is coming out. That's just like the regular Radukar model from the set, and then you know, I know everybody was like all upset and everything with the new Warhammer Quest and how it all played out, and I know there's like a lot of backlash, but they're doing exactly what I said, just like what they did with Blackstone Fortress. They're releasing all the models separately. You'll be able to get, this is the whatever they just said, Radukar's Court, but this is like the 3 character models from the set, the 3 little vampires things that I was just talking about, the were, I guess it's like a were bat, I think, and then these are like the 2, I believe they're ogres. The 2 like undead or zombie ogres. So, and then obviously you can get Radukar as well. And then other than that, it's just like the zombies and the skeletons. And then like a couple of little like swarm models and stuff missing. But I think this is the biggest part of, you know, what people were missing out on.
Kritzer, the Rat Prince,
and then these are a couple models we've already seen, but that haven't come out yet. This dude is the Rat Prince. I'm pretty sure these are all vampire models. They kind of like mention it in the end. But he's pretty cool overall. He's got like a giant like rat skin on with like a couple rat heads. And then like on his base he's got like 100 little rats.
Rat Prince and Lady Annika.
And then Lady Annika, the Poison Blade or something. I can't remember. But she's obviously like a little vampire looking thing. She's got like one of those cool little masks and pretty awesome blade right there. Looks pretty good model overall. She's sort of on like an abnormally large base, it seems like, because of her like cloak. Maybe there's something to go along with that. I don't know.
The Thirsting Blade, to give you a huge range of options when choosing the vampire of your choice. The undead conquest of the mortal realms doesn't stop there though, as Canaan's Reapers are released from...
So this is the new Reapers for Oh man, he'll say it.
Warhammer Underworlds. For
Warhammer
40.
Underworlds. So cool models for sure. Once again, we already got to see those, like kind of previewed before. I like them all. They all look good.
Warhammer Underworlds. For Warhammer 40,000 fans out there, Codex Adeptus Mechanicus is here, alongside the associated data cards and dice set. There's also a new combat.
So we knew obviously the new Codex was coming out soon. The dice look okay. The data cards are always useful. I'm sure the Codex is going to be awesome. You know, make it worth your while. Everything's always like a little OP when it first comes out. So this set is one of the priests, 10 of your regular like Scutari, a Doom Crawler, and then 3 of the Cataphrons. You have like 2 different options you can build them as, and you can build these as either like the Rangers or the I can never think of the names of all this stuff, but you have like both options with them. This will be $140, same price as all the other combat patrols. The old set was $90, and it came with 1 character, which was the Tech Priest before. This is like the Iron Priest. 10 of these dudes, and the Doom Crawler. So what did they do? They upped the price by $50, and you get Cataphon Destroyers and possibly a worse character. I mean, retail on the Cataphrons is probably, I think, like $60 USD. So you maybe like save $10 over just the old set before, if you bought like the old Start Collecting box plus the Cataphrons. So I mean, the old set was like a pretty good deal. I would say this is like a decent deal, but it's not like overwhelmingly great or anything.
Patrol Adeptus Mechanicus, where you get a Tech Priest Engineer, an Onager Dune Crawler, 3 Cataphan Destroyers or Breaches, and a squad of 10 Scutari Rangers, or Vanguards. This is a 20 power level force in a box. If you're after an alternative leader to a Tech Priest, or another support option for your Adeptus Mechanicus Phalanx, a Scutari Marshal is exactly what you're looking for.
This is that new Marshal they showed off. He's got like the little mace, cool pistol. Definitely a very cool model. I'm liking him.
They make an excellent addition to your collection, both on...
They should have just put like him in the Combat Patrol box, though. Not some model that everybody like already has a bunch of. And I mean, I don't know a ton about AdMech or Scutari, so I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe people need that other model, but I would just think it'd be awesome if they like put the new model in the box set.
And off the battlefield. That's
probably would help sell.
Lilith Hesperax is available set.
And then Lilith coming out. Obviously, this was another fail on their part. Piety and Pain was like sold out instantly, and like half this. It was one of those ones where they just did not have nearly enough of them, and that was the only way to get her. So we knew she was right around the corner. Here she is. We also saw them talk about the Palatine for the Sisters of Battle. So that means now everything from the set you'll be able to get. And then obviously the Codex already came out, so her rules should be in the Dark Eldar Codex, or drukhari.
Strictly as a plastic miniature for the first time. The Necrons receive reinforcements in the form of the Chronomancer and Flayed Ones.
Chronomancer and Flayed Ones for the Necrons. This is just the exact models that came from Pariah Nexus, but sold like, you know, individually. I did not see the price on these for sure, but I'm guessing the Flayed Ones are going to be $50, maybe 60, and I'm guessing the Chronomancer is going to be 30, maybe 35. So I think all of a sudden people are going to be like thinking twice about, was Pariah Nexus a good deal? Because when you start adding it up, if you say 55 for these and 35 for the Chronomancer, that's $90. And then if you say, again, I haven't seen the prices yet, but let's just say the same thing, 55 for the Heavy Intercessors and 35 for the character. Again, we're looking at $90. That's 180. The Kill Team Pariah Nexus box set was 160. So you're saving 20 right off of retail, assuming those prices are correct. And then you get a bunch of like pretty good scatter terrain, I would say, overall, and doors. Maybe you don't love it, I don't know. You get the reversible boards, pretty cool if you're a Kill Team player, but you could realistically play 40k on it, I guess, maybe. And then you know, like the Kill Team book and all that good stuff, the cards that come with it as well. So I mean, if you say split it with a friend or whatever, and you got all the terrain, the book, and the cards and the board for free, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Adeptus Astartes get their captain with master-crafted heavy bolt rifle and heavy intercessors.
Real nice models too, and it is the full kit that comes with them. You get like all the different weapon options, a bunch of different like poses, extra weapons, the heavy bolter option, like everything.
And there are 2 new combat patrols out for Necrons and Space.
Alright, and then the new combat patrols. The Necron one first, you get the flying little croissant, the Doom Scythe. You get 3 Tomb Blades, and then it looks like 5 of the Death Marks and 5 of the Immortals, I believe. And I'm pretty sure the Immortals and the Death Marks are the same kit. So realistically, you're getting 1 character, which I'm not sure. I think that's just a regular Lord. He's got like a big... yeah, I think that's the Lord. Looks like he's holding up like the ball with the Scythe. I don't even know how you say that. But 1 Lord, 1 Doom Scythe, 3 Tomb Blades, and then 10 Immortal / Death Marks. So I think that's a pretty decent deal. I want to say these are like $75, like $50, and then I'm pretty sure you get. Man, I don't even know how they have them set up now. I want to say that's probably about $60 in value for them, between $60 and $100, because I really don't know. I feel like with the Praetorians, I think it's $50 for 5, so I'm not sure if the Immortals are priced the same way. But realistically, even if it's $60 for 10 of them normally, $60, 30 for the characters, 90, $70 for this is 160. And then I think these are like $50. 210. That seems almost too good of a deal. Say this is 60 and they're 50. That's 110, and then another 60 for the 10 guys. So that's 170, and then the characters like 30. So about $200 for 140. That seems like a better deal than these normally are.
And Space Marines.
And then the Space Marine one is, I don't know if they were just lazy on this one or what, but all they did was literally just take the start collecting Vanguard set. It's like the Lieutenant, the 3 snipers, the 3 jumpers with the autocannons, and then the 10-man infiltrator squad. And it's not the multi-part kit. It's not. It's the easy to build set. Like all these are easy to build. So they literally just repacked the Primaris set and then just added in the transport. So if the Primaris set's $90 and the transport is $60, you save like $10 by buying this set. That sounds about right, but this might actually be 70. I can't remember. So 90 plus 70, 160. But you're already, you know, there's so much value, I think, in the initial set, because you figure these are probably worth like $50. The 10 dudes is worth like $50. The 3 snipers is like $50. And then the character, you know, so 50, 100, 150, 180, plus another 60, 240. You know, that's arguably not that good of a deal. Like price-wise, pricing it like that it is, but this is all easy to build stuff. So it doesn't really have the same kick to it. Like, I mean, I know these guys aren't available separately, but like the actual set for these that you can buy comes with a bunch of extra options, including like the last fusils and the bolter. So buying like the independent set for these is definitely beneficial. So you can't really compare the easy to build set price-wise with the regular set. But seeing as how these aren't available any other way, and there's the dude with the smoke right here, which is a pretty cool model, honestly. And then there's also like the apothecary kind of like guy. Those are the only 2 ways they're available. You don't get options for those in the full set. That's like the infiltrators or I can't think what the other option they build is. But the only way to get these 2 models is from the easy to build set. So there's definitely a benefit to it if you're going to field like the in-squad apothecary, or if you want the super cool sculpt of like the dude throwing a smoke bomb. The only way to get these, I mean, I would have thought eventually they would come out with a regular set of these bros. They came out with like the dual purpose set of them. They came out with the set of them. The Lieutenant model is like decent, pretty cool overall. Came out with the tank separately. Never came out with these bros separately. So what are they called? Suppressors? Never came out with the suppressor kit regular. Only the easy to build. And the only way to get it was from the old Chaos Space Marine set, like combo set, or from the actual like box set start collecting. So I don't know if the start collecting is going to go away and they're just repackaging it with the tank for this, or if you'll be able to get both. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not a bad deal, not a bad set overall, but very unoriginal to just take a set you already have and then just slap a transport in the set, and then that's it for Space Marines. But maybe they figured they're not going to sell any because everybody already has plenty of Space Marines.
The Vaults of the Black Library open once again this week. With
yeah, and then they got some Black Library stuff coming.
Dark Imperium Blade War, and the new Dark Imperium Godblight. Of course, the Warhammer community team will be on twitch.tv/Warhammer Monday.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, though. Yeah, definitely appreciate you guys checking it out today. Hopefully you saw some cool stuff coming out there that you like, and you know, please, overall with the sets, I'm pretty excited about it. I definitely am most pumped about this stuff. Radukar looks absolutely awesome. That's by far my favorite model as soon as I saw it of all these. But I'm really liking the vampires. I will probably at some point in time on the side start a little vampire force just because I want to paint a bunch of these models. So we'll have to see. I might just keep it to stuff like this where I can use them in D&D games. You know, like the wolves and the swarms and all that kind of stuff. But I'm definitely getting some of the regular skeletons and some of the regular zombies, and then I'm going to do a probably do like some kind of video or whatever where I just speed paint up like one full set of them, like 20 plus the ones that come in the Warhammer Quest set. So I have like 30 skeletons and 30 zombies, like probably a little in excess, but it's like the perfect amount, I think. I'd rather always have a couple extra skeletons or a couple extra zombies than I need. But very pleased with the kits overall. Definitely some cool releases coming out, and you know, as much as it was a nice little break from having new releases come out for like 2 weeks or whatever they did, you know, it's going to be nice to see all these coming out. I'm really liking the models. They're absolutely crushing it, and I can't wait to get my hands on some of them. I'm sure people are loving the fast release of the codexes, getting like the start collecting, or I'm sorry, the Scutari / Admech Codex, Sisters of Battle Codex, just got the Drukhari Codex. Like, they're just ripping these things out, which is great news if you play one of the armies that doesn't have a codex out. Obviously, you want to see it as fast as possible. So, I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys, and the new releases, reveals, etc., pre-orders. And this is Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out of here.